Viewers, I.N.D.I.A Bloc's most visible face, Rahul Gandhi, hailed the findings of the Bihar survey by saying that whoever has the majority numbers has the right to a lion's share of the state's resources. His slogan, Jitni, Abadi, Utna, Haq, was meant to win over the oppressed castes and win the India alliance some brownie points. But viewers, think about it. Such a call could end up inducing majoritarianism and could really hurt minority interests. If someone were to take what Rahul Gandhi was saying seriously or literally, it would mean that Hindus that make up about 85 to 86% of the population would have the first claim on the state's resources, leaving very little for the minorities. Indeed, the majority in India is the Hindu community. And if one were to go by Rahul Gandhi's ideas, then it deserves to get more than 85% of the shared state resources, leaving the minorities with very little. This is precisely what the Prime Minister reminded Rahul Gandhi today. Listen to Prime Minister Modi when he was speaking in a campaign rally.
कल से कांग्रेस ने एक अलग लाप आरापना शुरू कर दिया है। ये कांग्रेस के नेता कहते हैं जितनी आबादी उतना हक। मैं कहता हूं इस देश में अगर सबसे बड़ी कोई आबादी है तो वो आबादी गरीब है और इसलिए मेरे लिए गरीब ही सबसे बड़ी आबादी है। भारत के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री मनमोहन सिंह जी तो कहा करते थे कि देश के संसाधनों पर पहला हक माइनॉरिटी का है, अल्पसंख्यकों का है और उसमें भी मुसलमानों का है। अब कांग्रेस कह रही है कि आबादी तय करेगी कि पहला हक किसका होगा। यानी क्या अब अल्पसंख्यकों का हक कांग्रेस कम करना चाहती है क्या?
Fundamental question, viewers, and that's been framed by the Prime Minister questioning or calling out Rahul Gandhi's logic. Let's open this up. Shehzad Poonawalla is there with us. Tehseen Poonawalla speaking for the Congress point of view tonight on the show. Tehseen Poonawalla, what's going on? In 2006, and I've tweeted this, the Prime Minister then, Dr. Manmohan Singh, came out and said that the first claim on state resources will be with minorities, in particular Muslims. He said this to a very big council that was meeting to decide how to alleviate backwardness in this country. Today, Rahul Gandhi seems to have dumped the minorities. Why? What's happening? Vote banks once again playing on Rahul Gandhi's mind or the Congress alliance's mind, and are we seeing, therefore, the minorities being used once again conveniently? Is that what's happening?
Rahul, first of all, that's not what Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh ji said, and I will clarify it at the end of my short intervention. Right. But what Rahul Gandhi ji and the India Alliance is saying, and we stand by it as those who support it, is jiski jitni sankhya bhari, uski utni hissedari, and this includes the weakest sections of society: Dalits, SC, ST, OBC. And it includes minorities, linguistic and religious. And if the Honorable Prime Minister, who's also a YouTuber, whose YouTube channels are not watched in Manipur, wants to divert it and try and make it communal, he may try and do what he wants. Those who are backward in this country will get their rights. For example, let me ask you one question. Though I do not believe there should be reservation in private sector, let me ask you a simple question. How many primetime anchors are Dalit, SC, ST, OBC? None. How many? They aren't. How many Central University Vice Chancellors in a constitutionally reserved SC/ST posts are Vice Chancellors? None, because they aren't being given that respect. I mean, very few, not according to their population. So as much population, that much rights will be taken. And I understand the Prime Minister is disturbed. He may continue to be disturbed and spin it like how Anil Kumble or Srinivas used to spin it. He's going to be hit out of the park. And 2024, the India Alliance is coming. As for what Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh said, he said first right of minorities, which included religious, linguistic, and minorities based on caste, that is SC, ST, OBC, Dalits.
Look, Tehseen Poonawalla, fundamentally, you're confusing two issues. You suddenly drag in the media and say how many primetime anchors are this, that, the other. I've never even asked myself what my caste is. I don't believe that that should determine in the private sector any consideration. Remember, the Supreme Court also had come out and said in the matter of promotions, we should not be looking at reservations. It had said that. Unfortunately, Parliament overturned that. It was a very meritocratic principle. Now, I'm not saying that people of other denominations don't deserve to be anchors, etc. So don't twist my words out of proportion. I'm only saying in the private sector, it doesn't apply. The same could be asked. When the UPA was in power, how many primetime anchors in Doordarshan were of the caste that you have sort of enumerated here? 0. How many of your own party chiefs have been? Here you're talking to a Prime Minister who's an OBC. Nonetheless, I'm not going to hog this particular debate. Let Shehzad Poonawalla come in. Shehzad Poonawalla respond to Tehseen Poonawalla on this. The fundamental question, he says, is not about dumping minorities, as the Prime Minister is saying. It is about aiding minorities, whether they are SCs or STs or tribals, etc.
Rahul, and I hope Tehseen won't interrupt me for the next 45 seconds. Let's presume what Tehseen and Rahul Gandhi both are saying, कि जितनी जिसकी संख्या भारी उतनी हिस्सेदारी. By that logic, the Bihar caste survey has shown that Nitish Kumarji's caste is a very minuscule population, the Kurmi caste. When are they going to replace him? By their own logic. Anyways, forget Tehseen Poonawalla. Let me quote to you somebody who's an official person of Congress. Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is deleted or made to delete the tweet after some time. Equality of opportunity is never the same as equality of outcomes. People endorsing Jitni, Abadi, Utna haq have to first completely understand the consequences of it. It will eventually culminate into majoritarianism. Tehseen Poonawalla, rather than lecturing Rahul Shivshankar and his group about how many anchors are from a particular caste, etc., why don't you tell us the last 3 Prime Ministers Congress made? Manmohan Singh, his Abadi was very little. Narasimha Rao ji, Abadi very little, and then after that Rajiv Gandhi ji, and before Rajiv Gandhi ji, Indira Gandhi ji, Abadi very little. How many OBC Prime Ministers did you all make? I don't recollect any. We are also giving a next OBC Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Damodar Das Modi, who is the India Alliance's Prime Ministerial candidate. Forget that. As far as your logic is concerned, Jitni, Abadi, Utni, Sankhya Bari, TMC is on record to oppose this as part of the India Alliance. What are you going to tell TMC? And by the way, in Karnataka in 2013, you all conducted a caste survey like you did in Bihar, which was done by the money that we passed in our cabinet. Why hasn't that result been given out till now? And in Odisha also, when BJD government wanted to conduct a caste survey, the leading opposition party, which is the Congress, opposed it. Why did you oppose it then? And Tehseen Poonawalla, the ridiculousness of your arguments, today you will even start demanding that players in the cricket team should be based on their caste. Will you then say bus seats should be reserved on the basis of caste? Tehseen, you know, the problem is that you and your party have always been OBC Virodi, right from opposing Mandal Commission in 80 and 84. Then when VP Singh was implementing it and the BJP government was supporting VP Singh, you and Rajiv Gandhi on 6th September 1990 opposed it. Right from the the beginning of Congress party till now, the number of chief ministers made by Congress who are OBC is only 17%. The BJP is 30.9%. So I don't think the people are falling for this. But yes, if it is about Sankhya Bhari, then please tell us, Tehseen Poonawalla, if the Sankhya is Bhari, then tomorrow are you going to advocate for a philosophy where the Hindus, because their Sankhya is Bhari, should get the entire claim on resources?